Brandon here. Time for more SexxxPerTease. Today's question is, my partner stopped putting any effort into the relationship, like not cleaning, no intimacy, no date nights. What should I do? This is pretty much everyone's biggest fear when you're in a long-term relationship. It's just when someone stops putting in effort to try. Like, it could be the result of many different things. It could mean they just aren't interested in the relationship anymore. It could mean the passion, the spark is gone. Now, there are ways you can try to get it back if both people want to get it back, but you have to really be upfront and honest and tell your partner, like, hey, this isn't working. Hey, I need more. Hey, I need you to put in some effort to maintain things going, or else you have to be ready to end the relationship, because if they're not willing to put any effort in anymore, like, you don't want to deal with this for the rest of your life. Like, I do think too many people are stuck in this idea that you have to be with someone for the rest of your life, when in reality, divorce exists for a reason, breakups exist for a reason. Yeah, it's hard to move on. Yeah, it's hard to start over. Yeah, you may not want to, but it's better than being miserable. And yeah, it is possible. Like, dating is not easy. It's not easy out here to find love. It's not easy out here to find someone you actually like, but it's better to be happy on your own than unhappy with somebody else. I really just feel like you have to generally be ready to potentially end the relationship. So sadly, like, that isn't what many people want. You need to fight for your relationship. You need to try to make it work. But if someone's not putting in the effort, like, you can go to couples therapy, but couples therapy result, like, you have to do the work. You have to put in the homework. You have to do the exercise. You have to do more date nights. You have to do the effort. Like, you can go to therapy with somebody, but if they're not doing the work to change, therapy is pointless. So therapy is not kind of like going to guarantee to save your relationship. So I really just think you have to confront your partner about it, tell them about what you need, and then really just see how they are open to it. Like, if they're not even open to the idea or receptive to the idea of making changes, and they've got to this point where they're comfortable, like, you may have to be willing to walk away. But you need to just tell them, like, hey, this isn't working. Hey, can you do more of this? Can you do more of that? Like, hey, I want to have sex. Yes, we need more intimacy. Yes, I want the relationship to be better. Like, you really just have to figure out a way to really just confront them. You have to be upfront about what you want, what you need, and see if this other person is willing to give you that. Otherwise, the relationship is pretty much done. Like, you really do have to just be okay with the possibility that maybe the passion spark's gone and they're just not that invested anymore. Like, if they don't want to be a partner, which involves two people putting in the effort to make the relationship work, then maybe you're just not meant to be together, which is sad. And it's a sad realization, a sad thing to have to come to terms with. But it ultimately is better that you know what you want, and if this person's not willing to give you that, you have to know you have to potentially find better. Just be happy on your own.